is so long overdue. We need to go and have a little visit to AvoTopia, where we're going to try and do a little bit more of this, maybe look at some more of this, work out what's going on with all of this, gather up some of this, and a little bit of this as well, and definitely a few bits of this, plus a couple of these, because I'm going to need a load of this. So I've been to the nether, and I've got a little bit of netherrack. Not loads, just a little bit. I'm going to put it in here for 5, 6, 7, 8, and 4, and I'm just going to place my half a stack of netherrack out like this, because I'm wanting to try and create a few cheeky little trees. Yeah, not those green trees. Oh no, that's not what you grow on netherrack. I want to grow some of those nice blue ones because I need some of that wood. And to do that, I'm going to try and propagate this here. Hopefully it's going to work. I'm just going to put a little bit. I'm going to try and make more of this so as I can plant more trees. Oh, hang on a minute. I've just realised I need something. Bone meal. I've not got much, but it will do for now. So I'm just going to slap this bone meal on here. And theoretically, this should start to grow this across, right? That's how it normally works. Why isn't that growing across? Am I missing something? What have I forgotten? Idiot. I'm hitting the wrong block. That's better. There we go. So we can just propagate that across like that. And get myself a little bit more of this warped nylium there. And last one. Okay, so that's a fair amount. What I now want to do is get myself some more bone meal, because like an idiot, I've just used all of it up. And then I'm going to be able to bone meal this area. I already started doing that. We're getting little roots. So as I can get more of these, because I could only find one, which was rubbish, but I'm going to need them to be able to grow warped trees. But what I do have is quite a lot of vegetable matter, so I can just slap all of that in. Look, so there's some bone meal. I've got loads of seeds, some leaves, some pumpkins. Actually, pumpkins are quite good. Let's slap the pumpkins in. Some pumpkins, because they increase the level really quickly, and hopefully I'll be able to get myself plenty of bone meal without too much bother. Yes, I could make myself a little automatic jobby, but I've not got any hoppers at the minute and I can't be bothered to make them, so I'm just doing it manually. And with the very last load of leaves, I'm nearly done there. I don't know how much bone meal I've got because it's not in my hotbar, so I think that might be my lot. I have got 33. Well, that's a bit underwhelming, isn't it? Blooming neck, 33. Although, but I suppose I can crack on with it. Let's see what I can actually get. Why have I... No, Wandering Con Man, I don't need you. Yeah, go on, you just crack on. I'll have these bits though. Thank you very much. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I just wanted you... Yeah, anyway. You saw nothing. There was nothing happen there. I'm just going to waste some of my bone meal that I've just taken ages to make on that. I'm then going to do that, which has given me not what I'm looking for, but you know, let's grab these bits off anyway. You're not going to give me any mushrooms. Seriously? You're not going to give me any mushrooms at all. Let me pick you up. Not one. Not one mushroom. Oh, no, we're mushrooms. There we go. I knew you could do it this way. I was getting really confused for a minute then. Let's get rid of the roots because we don't want the roots. There's another one. Okay. I feel slightly better about myself now. So I've managed to get myself 5 of these warped fungus. I'm going to pop one there, and one there. And where's me? I've only got 12 bone meal left, so that's a bit rubbish. So how long are you going to take? Come on, there you go. There's 1. There's 2. You're gonna do it with what's... Ah, you didn't do it. I hate you. Right, so what I can do is I can collect up these bits, obviously, but it's the wood that I'm most interested in. So I'm probably going to have to do a lot of kind of plant harvesty stuff to get plenty of bone meal. Maybe it's worth actually making that automatic composter as well. I've got enough iron, so I could always do that. And then just bung as much as I can through that so as I can collect up as much of this wood as I possibly can, because I'm going to need to make myself no small amount of steps. And whilst the community are just fantastic, they'll literally give me anything and everything that I want, I do like to be at least a little bit self-sufficient. That's better. I'll be sorted in no time because all of this stuff will go straight through, which is brilliant. Prepare yourself for a time jump. Ready, steady, and go. And there we go. So that has been a little while. I've been digging and cropping and leafing and all that kind of stuff. And I've come and stood back on, I'm hoping, I'll see in the edit, I suppose. I'm hoping on exactly the same spot on that chest that I was a couple of hours ago. But, you know, it's still going in the background. Hopefully we should have plenty of bone meal when I go and check it in a sec. So, oh, no, it's still going. But so far we've got, oh, actually that's more than I was expecting it to be. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we got 7 stacks there. 7 stacks. So we're nearly there, actually. I've got loads of leaves. Look, we're just banging loads of leaves through. That's what's left. I reckon we're going to end up with 9, maybe 10 stacks, which should sort me out for the next little bit. And of course, it started raining. But by the time it had all gone through, we did get very nearly 9 stacks of bone meal, which I'm going to take now because I think we can absolutely use that out here. Now, is anything out here actually going to kill me? That's the first question I've got on my lips. Not at the moment. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to see whether or not I can get a little bit more ammo before I build that tree up. Oh, that's quite interesting, getting a little red. And at last we've got some of that as well. Eventually we're going to get plenty of stuff. I'm going to keep all the unique stuff because I might actually use it for decoration. But what I'm really after are these puppies here, as many of them as I can get. So I started bone mealing that warped nylium to within an inch of its life with varying levels of success. Very often I got absolutely nothing other than stuff I could lob straight back into that compost, but occasionally I did get some of those mushrooms and I kept going and I got some red mushrooms and we got all kinds of different stuff that maybe I can use later on to be able to do some decorating. But I did end up with half a stack of warp fungus and that was probably enough for what I wanted. Sadly, it was still raining, but fortunately I had enough of these fungus now to be able to actually, well, that was good. 3 pieces of bone meal, got all of them done there. That was quite cool. Right, so then I'm going to just chop it all out and I'm going to carry on doing that until I am, well, until I've run out of fungus, to be honest. So I've got 32 trees. They get so tall, don't they? That's quite cool. I've got 32 trees I can dig out and that should definitely be enough for me to do what it is I want to do with it. Let's just, I'm going to need to block up quite a lot, I suspect. I can't believe how tall this one is. I am massive. Look how far up I am. And I've still not managed to get all of it. That's a ridiculous height for a tree. What on earth? Oh, well, I shouldn't complain. It means I've got, look, I still can't reach it all. I've got to come up. Still can't complain. Let's just get it all. Have I still not got it? This is bonkers. How many? Okay, we've got to count how many. Right, so that is, let's go up to the top and grab that last one. So that's 2 there. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 23, 24, 25, 26 blocks high with just the wooden stem. If you've ever had one bigger than that, in the comments, let me know, because I reckon that's a record. It's just occurred to me, because I've completely forgotten, that I can actually do fly. We've got fly on this server, so I might as well use it, right? Because I'm definitely going to be using it later on. And it seems silly, me just towering up, when I could just do /fly, and all of a sudden I'm up at the top anyway. What a wally. These just get crazier and crazier. Have you ever seen them this big, for goodness sake? We've done quite well on the harvesting front. We've got, what, 7 and a bit stacks of those warp stems. I've still got plenty of bone meal left. I've kept some of all of this warped product here, but most of it went back through into this. And only gave me 51 bone meal, which is a bit rubbish, but thank goodness I've still got plenty there, so it's going to be absolutely fine. What I need to do is convert this now into some actual warped wood, like that, and these then need to turn into steps, or at least most of them do. And now I've got all of that, I need to start thinking about how I'm going to increase the roof. Obviously I've got loads of blackstone to do as well, and at the same time increase these walls so it looks like this picture. This is kind of the model that I'm going with. Don't know if it's going to work out exactly like this, but it's going to be generally like that with a bit of luck. So I've got to go up another level or 2 at least. And before I do that, I think we're going to pop over to the Hall of Heroes, because there's a lot of people that I've ignored for the last month that I need to go and say hello to. Come with me. This is the lobby world of the Avoverse, and this is where I say thank you to so many people that support and help out the channel. And right ahead of us, we've got the Hall of Heroes. That's where my patron lives, and that's where we're going first. And I've got a lot of new people that I want to say thank you to. In fact, it's been way too long. So please do come on a journey to meet these incredible individuals. If you don't want to, I completely understand that. There is a timestamp up on the screen and in the description that will take you to back to AvoMancia. But in the meantime, I'm going inside this amazing building that was made by my mods and my admins to meet some incredible people. If you want to get involved, just go to avomance.com. That is avomance.com, and it will tell you how you can become a redstone patron or above, or even a cobblestone patron, and get your shout out in this incredible haul. Plus, don't forget, loads of other perks too. First up, we've got 3 brand new cobblestone patrons, $1 a month, and you get this shout out. Max Butler, Squishy Ree, and Jedi, thank you so much for becoming Cobble patrons, and you may see one of those names a little bit later as well, but I really appreciate you. Thank you so much. Next, we are in this incredible redstone haul where I say thank you to my redstone patrons. Redstone patrons get access to AvoTopia plus a load of other perks. Isn't it gorgeous? Let's say hello to a few people. First up, Dean Marsh. Dean, thank you so much for becoming a redstone patron. You're looking incredible in that red leather armor. I really appreciate that you took the time to come along and join the redstone patronage, and I really hope to see you on the server. Tina, it's brilliant to see you. Thank you so much for becoming a redstone patron. It's fantastic to see you on that red block. You're looking amazing. What an amazing individual you are. Thank you. Daniel Blasco. Daniel, thank you for becoming a redstone patron. It is brilliant to see you up there. If you let us know what your IGN is, we'll get your actual skin on there as well. But thank you so much for coming along. Up in the back here, we have got With the Boys. With the Boys, thank you for becoming a redstone patron. You're looking brilliant, my mate. Thank you so much. Really appreciate you. Anonymous. Blimey, you come up all over the place, Anonymous. I see Anonymous everywhere. Thanks so much for becoming a redstone patron. It is brilliant to see you. I really appreciate it. NetZeo. NetZeo, thank you for becoming a redstone patron. What an awesome looking individual. I love that skin. That's absolutely superb. Mr. Lycan, how are you doing, my friend? It is great to see you, Mr. Lycan, and welcome to the Redstone Hall. It is great to have you in it. And Oliver Camstrup. Oliver, brilliant to have you up on that redstone block. Thank you for coming along. Really appreciate the support. And on the next row, we've got Adam McCuddy 3. Adam, thank you for becoming a redstone patron. It's superb to see you at the end of this huge row. That is a serious can. I hope your shoulders are strong. Mortal Chaos, you're in, you're out, you're in, you're out, you're in, you're out. But I do owe you an in. So thank you so much for coming along. Thank you for being a redstone patron. Janet Cock. Janet, thank you for becoming a redstone patron. Fantastic to see you up there on that red block with your name in front of it. Belladan, thank you for becoming a redstone patron. Brilliant to see you. Thank you so much. Cough, thank you for becoming a redstone patron. Or is it just COF? Or is it SOF? Please let me know. I'd love to know. But thank you for being a patron. It's brilliant of you. Chris, short and sweet, but that's fantastic. We like that. Red leather armor, redstone block. That is you up there, Chris, as a redstone patron. Stephen Long. Stephen, thank you for being a redstone patron. It's awesome to see you up there. I really appreciate your support. So thank you so much, mate. Ice Beam Smasher, thank you for becoming a redstone patron. Superb to put you up on that block and stick you in that armor. Fluffy Gal, already on the server, already making waves in the community. Thank you so much for becoming a redstone patron. Specially made armor there, Fluffy Gal, with special padding, so you got no chaffing. And Crayon, you're at the end of the row again. Strong shoulders are a requirement, but thank you so much for being a redstone patron. It's brilliant to see you. And down at the bottom, just 2 more redstone patrons that I want to say thank you to. We have got Rune Priest, thank you for becoming a redstone patron. It is awesome to see that. I love your skin. It is so cool. Thank you for the support. And Squishy Ree for the second time. Cobblestone and redstone in the same episode. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you, Squishy. And you are becoming a major member of the Discord community. So thank you for coming along. And here in my massively overly optimistic Iron Patron Hall, loads of gaps if you want to come and join, whether that's brand new or upgrading, because upgrades are allowed. But we have a brand new Iron Patron to say thank you to. Jafet, thank you for becoming an Iron Patron. That's absolutely superb of you, looking fantastic in that silver arm next to Brady Burns and R.S. Jankowski. You are in great company. Thank you for becoming an Iron Patron. I really appreciate it. And really excitingly, we have also got a brand new Diamond Patron, top tier patron to say hello to. And they are there in the sauna. David Mickle. David, thank you so much for becoming a Diamond Patron. I can't tell you how very special it is to have you up here on that diamond or wearing specially padded, specially fitted, custom made diamond armor just for you. I super appreciate the fact that you've taken the trouble to support me at a diamond level. So thank you so very much. David Mickle, you are a top gent. Thank you. It is now time to put somebody extremely special into my mate space. The mate space is an area that I say thank you to anybody that gives massive contribution to the community. And this person, wow, do they contribute? It's fantastic. Underneath this incredible tree, it is time to go to the mate space. We are going past the cyan of season 1. And at the end of the cyan of season 1, we have got the yellow of season 2 of AvoMancia. Past that, the green of season 3, until we hit the orange of season 4. But who's going to be the next one? And I do just want to say there are so many people I want to put in here, and over the course of the next few episodes I will get them in, but I can only do one per episode because that's my rule. So if you're not in here yet and you think you should be, chances are you're on my list and you're going to be on one of these placeholders behind me. No doubt, I bet. But this person is top of my list. They are incredible. They are a massive contributor. They are a lot of fun, and I consider them a friend. And that person is Catty McCatface. Catty McCatface, she let me give her a name and she only went and kept it. I'm so proud to put you in here, Catty. I really appreciate the fact that you are such an awesome member of this community, and your entry into it is way overdue. Catty McCatface, what an extraordinary individual you are. Thank you so much. You are episode 12's mate base. I love this section of AvoMancia episode because I get to recognise people that aren't necessarily just patrons. Maybe they're doing lots of commenting, or maybe they're massive in the Discord, or maybe they come along and get involved in the streams. Catty does all of that and more. What an amazing person. But it's time to get back to AvoTopia. There is building to do. Come on, Avo, you got to get some blocks together. What an incredible group of people, and this channel would absolutely not be possible without them. If you fancy a spot in the Hall of Heroes, then just go to avomance.com and find out how to become a patron. And then you can come build on here as well. But in the meantime, I'm going to try and get a little bit more of this building done because frankly, it's been too long. And that feels like a time lapse. So sit back, relax, enjoy the music if I remember to edit something in, and let's build. As the sun comes up behind it, I think we've done a not too bad job. It's very undetailed right now. I've deliberately not done the details yet. It's very flat, but we're going to sort that out. But we have got the primary structure. I like the way we've got that Tudor-esque upper floor being slightly out from the lower floor, and I really like the complex roof. And just to remind you, this is what I'm going on. This image here, it's not what I'm copying, it's more of an inspiration really, but I really like the way this looks, and I'm hoping that I'm going to translate it at least a bit into this building behind me. I've still got some terraforming to do around the outside. The courtyard there is very plain, so I'm going to need to decorate that. And the walls, like I say, they are very flat. as is the roof. And there's one really obvious thing missing as well. The plan is that this is going to be an inn. And if it's an inn, that means people are going to come along to sit by the hearth. And if they're sitting by the hearth, they need a fireplace. And if there's a fireplace, they need a chimney. I don't see no chimney. There's no chimney. I need to add a chimney. And as I was backing off just there, I've noticed I've not finished this gable. What am I like? Half a job. Right, so let's just finish this off here as well. Fortunately, I've got plenty of this warped wood as a result of growing it earlier on in the episode. Just put that upside down there. That there. That there. That there. And that there. That is much better. At least that bit's semi-finished. Still very flat wall, but we're going to sort that out. But I reckon that is the project for the next episode. I want to do more AvoTopia if I can, and as a result, I need to have plenty of project with which to do it. So the internals and finishing the details, that's what we're going to do next. Maybe in the comments, let me know, what is it you'd like me to do? How would you like the inside to look? How would you like the outside to look? How could I maybe detail it up? Let me know. So as I back away from that complicated inn's roof, I'm really happy with the way that shape is. That looks really nice. And then come across the square where all these amazing community buildings have been made. I am going to hope that if you've enjoyed the video, you are going to hit that like button, because it really helps out the channel and it costs you absolutely nothing. And maybe consider subscribing if you've not already done it. That would be absolutely fantastic. And I'll look forward to seeing you in another video. You take it easy now. Bye.